What's going on? All thanks for tuning in once again. Let's talk heavyweight boxing. Dubois against Usyk for the unification titles happening this week. So let's talk on that. Before I get started, thanks for tuning in. If you aren't new, hit the red button. Most importantly, leave your opinion, leave your comment, and look forward to the comments. So there's no surprise here that Usyk is the better boxer. Okay, Daniel Dubois got the better power. So this is what it's going to come down to, in terms of getting an upset. Daniel Dubois is going to have to land the money shot. We've seen in the heavyweight division that it is possible to get upsets. We saw obviously Anthony Joshua and Ruiz. We saw, Max Malin against Joe Lewis, Hasim Rahman against Lennox Lewis. We've seen it all. We've seen all the big upsets. The Douglas versus Tyson fight, you name them. We've seen all the big upsets, usually caused by knockout or stoppage. That's the best way to get the upset. There's no way that a guy that's a favourite and he's a great boxer is going to lose at a boxing match. There's no way that's going to happen. And there are levels here. Usyk is more superior than Dubois in terms of boxing. Dubois was unable to outbox Joe Joyce. That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to stay on the outside and try to box with him. And Usyk showed, that he can take a punch. So it's plain and simple. It's going to come down to a money shot. A big punch, a big haymaker that needs to slow down Usyk and most importantly take away his speed. Usyk's a guy that is very fast on his legs, probably the best legs at heavyweight in my opinion, as well as being southpaw, as well as a guy that throws a lot more volume than his opponents, and a guy that picks up the pace in the later rounds. It looks like he's first in the first round and in the 12th, in the 11th. In the late rounds, championship rounds, he's still throwing that volume. So it's going to be a very hard fight for Dubois in terms of going the distance if it goes that far. I don't think that he can pace himself against Usyk. I just think that Usyk's got the far better engine than Dubois, but that being said, I'm not going to write off Dubois completely. I think that Daniel does have a puncher's chance. He is, over 95% knockout ratio. He does have great knockout power. He calls himself Dynamite. He's knocked out everyone that he's fought, obviously except for his loss against Joe Joyce. And he's got good discipline, he knows when to take a knee. He knows when to rest. When he does find his rhythm, he does let his hands go. So the thing is that, you can't really let this fight drag on for too long. Usyk's a guy that once he exploits your defense and he takes away your offense, once he reads you, it's a hard fight for you. One shot's not going to do it. It's going to have to be a couple of shots. I believe Dubois' best chance is in the corner. But he's going to have to land something big to slow down Usyk. When I say slow him down, I mean slow him down to the body. We saw Oleksandr Usyk on the canvas from Beterbiev in the past. Watch that film, watch that footage back. You can see him get dropped from a body shot. So he's definitely not unhurtable. Dubois can definitely hurt him. And I think that's going to be the key factor in this fight, the body shots. I don't think that trying to hit harder Usyk's going to work. You know, he's going to have to go to the body. He's going to have to um, definitely show his power in this fight. And most importantly, you know, he's going to have to try to knock him out within the first 6 rounds. Okay, if it goes over 6, I don't see him landing anything big. I just think that Usyk's volume's going to tire out. Dubois is going to confuse him. And in my opinion, I think Usyk will get the knockout. You know, Usyk's also got punching power. With volume and power and things like that, you know, it definitely does take a toll on you. So if it goes past 6, I think Usyk wins by knockout by round 7 or round 8.